I got you. Hey, everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's that time of year again. The holidays are just around the corner and we're all itching to escape, right? But who says a magical Christmas getaway needs to drain your bank account? Not this guy. This year, we're diving headfirst into some seriously amazing, budget-friendly Christmas travel destinations that you absolutely can't miss. We're talking picture-perfect Christmas markets straight out of a fairy tale, cozy cities glowing with holiday cheer, and maybe even some sunshine if that's your thing. Whether you're looking to embrace the cold, find some warm weather vibes, or just experience the holidays in a totally new way without breaking the bank, I've got you covered. So grab your passport, pack your bags, and let's get this adventure started. First up, we're hopping on a plane and jetting off to Prague in the Czech Republic. This city is straight out of a storybook, especially during Christmas. Imagine this: cobblestone streets dusted with snow, the air thick with the smell of cinnamon and gingerbread, and those twinkling Christmas markets that just scream holiday magic. And the best part? Prague won't break the bank. We're talking cozy apartments and hostels for dirt cheap, especially compared to other Western European cities. Plus the food. Get ready for hearty, traditional Czech dishes and those massive, doughy, sugar-coated Trdelník pastries that are basically Christmas in a dessert. Speaking of the Christmas markets, guys, these are not your average craft fairs. Picture this: rows upon rows of wooden huts draped in twinkling lights, selling everything from handmade ornaments and toys to steaming mugs of mulled wine and hot honey liquor. Seriously, you've got to try that stuff. But Prague during Christmas is more than just the markets, although they're pretty amazing. You've got to check out the Charles Bridge, all lit up for the holidays, and don't even get me started on Prague Castle, towering over the city, especially breathtaking at night. Here's a pro tip: book your flights and accommodation in advance, especially if you're traveling during peak season. Trust me, this city gets packed. And while you're wandering through those magical Christmas markets, keep an eye out for traditional Czech crafts and souvenirs. You can find some really unique and affordable gifts for everyone back home. Oh, and one more thing, make sure to try the local beer. The Czech Republic knows how to brew a good one, and it's ridiculously cheap, especially compared to what we're used to paying back home. So grab a pint, soak in the festive atmosphere, and let the magic of Prague wash over you. Prague is one of those cities that just feels different during the holidays. It's romantic, it's charming, and it's the perfect place to escape the everyday and get lost in the magic of Christmas, all without emptying your wallet. Next up, we're heading to Budapest, Hungary, a city that knows how to celebrate Christmas in style. Imagine this: steaming thermal baths surrounded by snow-dusted architecture, the sounds of Christmas carols echoing through the streets, and the aroma of chimney cakes filling the air. Budapest is a feast for the senses. And the best part? It's incredibly budget-friendly, especially compared to other major European capitals. We're talking delicious goulash and chimney cakes for a fraction of what you'd pay elsewhere. And the thermal baths, an experience you won't forget, and surprisingly affordable. Let's talk about those thermal baths for a second. Imagine this: it's freezing outside, snow might even be falling, but you're chilling in a steaming outdoor pool surrounded by stunning architecture with a hot cup of something in your hand. That's Budapest in a nutshell. And just like Prague, Budapest is home to some seriously impressive Christmas markets. We're talking hand-painted ceramics, Hungarian embroidery, and enough traditional food to satisfy even the pickiest eater. And don't even get me started on the mulled wine. But Budapest is more than just markets and baths, although those are pretty high up on the list. Explore Buda Castle, wander along the banks of the Danube, especially at night when the city is all lit up, and make sure to check out the shoes on the Danube bank, a poignant and powerful memorial. Pro tip: if you're planning on hitting up the thermal baths, and you definitely should, bring your own towel and flip-flops to save a few bucks. And when it comes to food, ditch the tourist traps and head to the local markets for some seriously delicious and affordable eats. Budapest is a city that truly comes alive during Christmas. It's got history, it's got culture, and it's got an atmosphere that's impossible to resist. And the best part? You can experience it all without breaking the bank. Alright, so maybe you're not into the whole snow-covered Christmas thing. Maybe you'd rather swap out those snow boots for sandals and trade in the mulled wine for something a little more tropical. Well, have I got the place for you? Let's jet down south to Mexico City. Mexico City during Christmas is a vibrant explosion of color, culture, and tradition. Think dazzling lights, elaborate nativity scenes, and festive decorations everywhere you look. And the weather? Let's just say you can leave those bulky sweaters at home. Now, I know what you're thinking, Mexico City for Christmas, but trust me on this one, Mexico City knows how to celebrate. We're talking massive street festivals, traditional dances, and enough delicious food to satisfy an army. Think tamales, churros, ponche, and of course plenty of tequila. Plus, your dollar goes a long way in Mexico City. We're talking delicious street food for pennies, affordable accommodation options, and cheap public transportation. You can easily spend a week in Mexico City for less than a long weekend in some European cities. One of the coolest things about Christmas in Mexico City is the sheer variety of things to see and do. You can explore ancient ruins, wander through world-class museums, or simply soak up the vibrant atmosphere in one of the city's many plazas. And don't even get me started on the shopping. Mexico City is a shopper's paradise with everything from traditional handicrafts to high-end boutiques. And the best part, you can haggle for almost everything, so you're guaranteed to get a good deal. Okay, let's say you want Europe, but you're not really feeling the whole freezing cold vibe. Well, have I got the perfect city for you? Lisbon, Portugal. Lisbon in December is like a breath of fresh air, literally. Think mild temperatures, sunny skies, and a laid-back atmosphere that's perfect for escaping the holiday craziness. Now, Lisbon might not be the first place that comes to mind when you think of Christmas, but trust me, this city knows how to do the holidays right. We're talking twinkling lights strung across narrow streets, charming Christmas markets selling handmade gifts and local delicacies, and a festive spirit that's contagious. And the best part, Lisbon is incredibly budget-friendly, especially compared to other Western European capitals. You can find delicious meals for under €10, affordable accommodation options, and cheap public transportation. Plus, many of Lisbon's top attractions are completely free to visit, making it the perfect destination for budget-conscious travelers. One of the things I love most about Lisbon is its unique blend of history, culture, and modern vibes. You can wander through ancient castles, explore centuries-old neighborhoods, and then hop on a vintage tram and ride through the heart of the city. And let's not forget about the food. Lisbon is a foodie's paradise with everything from fresh seafood to mouth-watering pastries. And of course, no trip to Lisbon is complete without indulging in a few or a dozen pastéis de nata, those creamy custard-filled tarts that are basically Portugal's national treasure. Finally, let's head to Krakow, Poland, a city that's bursting with history, charm, and some of the most budget-friendly prices in Europe. Imagine this, strolling through a medieval market square surrounded by colorful buildings, the air filled with the scent of gingerbread and roasted chestnuts and the sound of horse-drawn carriages echoing through the cobblestone streets. Krakow during Christmas is like stepping back in time, but with a modern twist. And the best part, it's incredibly affordable even during the peak holiday season. We're talking hearty meals for under €5, cozy accommodation options for a steal, and cheap public transportation that makes exploring the city a breeze. Krakow's Christmas market is one of the most magical in Europe, with rows upon rows of wooden stalls selling everything from handmade ornaments and traditional crafts to steaming mugs of mulled wine and delicious Polish snacks. And don't even get me started on the pierogi. Those little dumplings are basically a culinary hug, and you can find them everywhere in Krakow, often for less than $1 a piece. But Krakow is more than just its Christmas market, although it's pretty spectacular. Explore Wawel Castle, wander through the Jewish quarter, and pay your respects at Auschwitz-Birkenau, a somber but important reminder of the past. And if you're looking for a truly unique experience, head to Wieliczka Salt Mine, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that's like stepping into another world. Imagine this, a labyrinth of underground tunnels and chambers, all carved out of salt, with chandeliers made of salt crystals and even a chapel carved entirely out of salt. It's an experience you won't soon forget. So there you have it, 5 incredible destinations for a budget-friendly Christmas getaway. Whether you're dreaming of fairy tale Christmas markets, cozy cafes, or sunny skies and festive fiestas, there's a destination out there for you, no matter your budget. Remember, traveling during the holidays doesn't have to break the bank. With a little planning and flexibility, you can experience the magic of Christmas in a new and exciting destination without emptying your wallet. So what are you waiting for? Book that flight, pack your bags, and get ready for an unforgettable Christmas adventure. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more travel tips and destination guides. Happy holidays and safe travels.